Yellow Friends. So I watched this series this last weekend. It's a British Netflix series. It's called Black Doves, starring Kiara Knightley and Ben Wisham. So I thought, I mean, I'm bored, so might as well review slash react to the Netflix series that I watch every now and then. And from what I've noticed, I think there's a certain there's this toxic feminism slash femininity, the idea that is being pushed in British cinema and series,
Is that right?
and I've been seeing that the past 3 4 years now. I I'm not a big fan of British cinema, so I haven't seen a lot of British cinema. But whatever I've seen, whatever few I've seen, right, I've always noticed that there is this trend, there is this pattern in British movies or TV series
What the fuck is he on about?
that they try and push this toxic femininity idea. I'll explain. This is a good example of that. So, going forward, I'll review more such series and then pinpoint exactly what is toxic about it. So, this is the whole. These are the main characters in the series. Okay, and so everything revolves around this lady, Kiara Knightley. Not even sure if that's how you pronounce her name. I don't care. So her character's name is Helen, and she's a black dove. Black dove is like kind of a spy kind of a group, I think.
You think.
But in the whole series, I think they only show her as the black dove. So I'm not sure if there is any other black dove. At least they don't show that in this series, season one. And she's the handler of this character, the black dove. Her name is Reed, and she's like one of those grandmas who pop up like at random locations. She doesn't seem to have any kind of office or anything like that. But she has contacts starting from the CIA to the Chinese, Japanese, Yasuka. I don't know. There's no contact that she does not have. It's something like that,
Bitch, please.
right? And there's this other guy, this gay dude, played by Sam, and he's called like Triggerman. That's how he calls himself. And she handles them both, and they are like work partners. And he's gay. They had to push the gay agenda for whatever reason, and he has a black gay boyfriend. So all the quotas are ticked, you know what I mean. And this is her husband. He's a simp. He does not have any self-respect.
What a simpleton.
uh, because even after knowing that she cheats on him, he still is like, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Is there no hope for him?
And then this is like her affair, extramarital affair. But then this guy gets killed in the very first episode, and the whole season is trying to find out who killed him, because there's nothing more important to her than finding out the killer of her lover. So, and there's a couple of other female hit women. And if you see the whole series, right, they've made sure that there is no righteous straight male in the series. Right, there's this one guy, they show him as a kind of a righteous guy with a certain core or whatnot, but then they show he's gay basically. And every other character, so this lady is a woman and she's a woman, and the hit women, uh, that that come and help this dude, they are women.
What the fuck is he on about?
There's very few men, very few good men, very few good righteous men. If they are there, they're pretty, like, basically non-existent. Whoever is there that portrays the role of a man, they are either simps or they are either gay,
Give me a break, will you?
or that kind of stuff. Like, and on top of that, this guy, the season starts with this her cheating on him with this guy, and the whole season is about her trying to find out this guy's killer behind his back. And she does that with a she doesn't seem to have any sort of a guilt or anything like that. She's
Have you no empathy, man? For the suffering of other people. Have you no sense of purpose?
I mean, she even towards the end of the season, there's nothing that happens to her that like basically there's no karmification of that character.
The what?
Like, you know what I mean. Typically, in Hollywood or in any generally, if a guy cheats on his wife or whatever, the end would be like, oh, she's also cheating on him, or like, he would repent for his something like that would be there. But in this, nothing of that sort. And I was expecting something like that, like maybe at the end of the series they would show that, like, he's also been cheating on her all along, or something like that, some kind of balance to balance it out. But turns out he's just a simp. And then she gets her revenge. A funny thing is, this character is so toxic and so selfish. Just to get her own revenge, this character puts every other character in danger towards the end of the season, right?
What a bitch!
And that too for a guy that she has extramarital affair with. And this whole marriage thing is also like a sham. Like, she finds him just for the sake of her, in the spy operation. Basically, she uses him as a pawn or something like that, right? So all of this and nothing happens to her. So there's no, as I said, there's no karmification. So basically, trying to justify that cheating, like basically trying to normalize cheating. Cheating is okay, and you don't need to repent if you are cheating in a marriage. And you can just use marriage just like a tool for your career. That's the kind of message that they convey through this series. And the necessity that they found to turn every other character to either be female or gay. I found that to be amusing. So I think like this they're trying to deliberately push this kind of perspective. I'm not even sure if there is any. I'll continue. I'll show like going forward. I'll come up with more such examples where this British cinema continuously try and pushes this kind of agenda. So I think like cinema is important. Like you need to, because young kids, like they watch these kind of series and then they get subconsciously influenced. So they need to have some kind of role models, positive role models, right? So if this is what they grow up watching, they would end up like similar developing similar traits. They, because these we can't underestimate these kind of the impact of these kind of series or movies or whatever. I think the British cinema has some serious toxicity, toxic femininity to be dealt with. All right, that's just my 2 cents. See you guys in another video. Bye bye.